Obesity in seniors is one of the most overlooked health emergencies in the United States. With nearly 42% of Americans over age 60 classified as obese, the issue is not only linked to appearance or mobility, it's directly tied to chronic illnesses, like heart disease, diabetes, arthritis, and even cognitive decline. Many seniors across the United States, Canada, United Kingdom, and Australia feel stuck, struggling with medications that barely help and restrictive diets that feel impossible to maintain. But the truth is, there are natural supplements that can make a real difference when used with proper lifestyle habits. These aren't magic pills, but they can reduce inflammation, improve metabolism, regulate blood sugar, support lean muscle, and most importantly, help fight the root biological triggers of obesity that worsen with age. The first and possibly most important supplement on this list is berberine. This compound, found in plants like golden seal, has been shown to be as effective as metformin in some studies for regulating blood sugar. Seniors in the United States dealing with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes have reported drastic reductions in A1C levels after several months on berberine. It activates an enzyme called AMPK, which acts like a metabolic master switch in the body. It helps the body burn fat, reduce fat storage, and increases insulin sensitivity. It's especially powerful in older adults because it mimics the effects of calorie restriction, something that has been proven in longevity research to slow down aging and weight gain. People have shared how their sugar cravings dropped after just 2 weeks of taking it, and they were finally able to lose stubborn belly fat, especially around the waistline, a region tied to high cardiovascular risk. Next on the list is green tea extract, which is widely available across Canada and the United Kingdom as a natural fat burner. But this isn't about hype. It contains catechins, especially one called EGCG, which increases thermogenesis. That means it raises the number of calories your body burns throughout the day. What's remarkable is how it works well with low to moderate exercise. A senior walking just 30 minutes a day while on green tea extract has been shown to burn more fat than exercise alone. But there's another reason this extract is powerful. It also reduces inflammation and oxidative stress, which are often sky high in seniors due to years of metabolic dysfunction, processed food, and high sugar consumption. Vitamin D3 with K2 is not just a bone health supplement, it's an obesity prevention tool. In seniors, low vitamin D levels are almost always linked to weight gain and poor metabolic control. A 2021 clinical trial in older adults from the United States showed that correcting vitamin D deficiency significantly improved insulin sensitivity and helped decrease visceral fat. But vitamin D must be paired with K2 to make sure calcium is properly distributed to the bones and not soft tissues, reducing the risk of calcified arteries. Many elderly people on Medicare or similar healthcare systems in the UK or Australia never get their vitamin D levels tested unless they ask. This alone puts them at higher risk for weight gain, fatigue, depression, and bone fractures. Seniors have reported improvements in energy levels, sleep, and reduced hunger when they maintain optimal D3 levels, usually above 50 mg. Magnesium citrate or magnesium glycinate is another underrated weapon in the fight against obesity, especially in seniors dealing with constipation, poor sleep, or blood sugar imbalances. Magnesium regulates over 300 enzymatic processes, including those related to glucose and insulin. Studies done in obese seniors have shown that low magnesium status is a predictor of chronic inflammation and weight gain. Older adults in the United States often consume too little magnesium, largely due to poor dietary quality or medications like diuretics, which deplete magnesium further. By supplementing with high-absorption forms like citrate or glycinate, many report fewer nighttime awakenings, calmer moods, and better digestion, all of which play a role in managing weight, since poor sleep and stress are linked directly to belly fat. Probiotics, especially multi-strain formulas that include Lactobacillus gasseri and Bifidobacterium breve, have been shown in studies from both the United Kingdom and the United States to reduce belly fat in older adults. The gut microbiome changes with age, often becoming dominated by unhealthy strains due to decades of poor diet, antibiotic use, and chronic stress. But certain probiotic strains have been proven to restore gut diversity and produce short-chain fatty acids that reduce inflammation, regulate hunger hormones like leptin and ghrelin, and improve nutrient absorption. In seniors, this can mean reduced bloating, better bathroom habits, and a noticeable change in waistline measurements. People have shared stories of going down a pant size after 8 weeks on a specific probiotic protocol without changing their diet dramatically. Omega-3 fatty acids, particularly from high-quality fish oil, are essential not just for heart and brain health, but also for preventing obesity. Omega-3s reduce the inflammation that blocks insulin receptors and promotes fat storage. Seniors in the United States and Canada have among the lowest intake of EPA and DHA unless they specifically supplement. Clinical research has shown that older adults who took 1.8 grams of EPA-DHA daily experienced lower triglycerides, improved cognitive function, and better appetite control. Many people notice that after starting a good omega-3 regimen, their food cravings drop and their mood stabilizes. Two crucial factors in weight management for seniors who often eat for emotional comfort or out of boredom. Conjugated linoleic acid, CLA, has been researched for decades as a fat-burning supplement, and its use in obese seniors shows promising results. CLA is a naturally occurring fatty acid found in beef and dairy, but supplementation allows for therapeutic doses. It reduces body fat by influencing the activity of enzymes involved in fat metabolism and increasing the breakdown of stored fat. In one trial conducted on postmenopausal women, CLA supplementation led to significant reductions in body fat and waist circumference. Seniors in Australia and the United States have increasingly turned to CLA for managing their weight, especially when traditional calorie counting and low-fat diets have failed them repeatedly. Fiber supplements, such as psyllium husk or glucomannan, are essential in older adults whose diets are low in fruits and vegetables. These fibers slow digestion, stabilize blood sugar, promote satiety, and feed beneficial gut bacteria. Glucomannan, in particular, is FDA approved for weight loss and has shown benefits in seniors by reducing hunger and promoting regular bowel movements. Many older adults struggle with cravings for sweets or constant snacking, and the right fiber, supplement taken before meals can reduce those urges dramatically. Plus, it helps manage cholesterol and blood pressure. Key concerns in obese seniors. Apple cider vinegar capsules have gained popularity across the United States for their effect on insulin sensitivity and appetite control. While liquid vinegar is often too harsh for aging digestive systems, capsules provide acetic acid in a tolerable form. This acid slows the rate of glucose absorption, reduces insulin spikes, and may promote a mild thermogenic effect. Seniors with metabolic syndrome have seen waistline reductions over time using this method before meals, along with improved digestion and reduced bloating. Chromium picolinate is a mineral essential for blood sugar regulation. It helps insulin work more effectively, and in several US-based studies, it has been linked to decreased carbohydrate cravings and improved weight loss in overweight seniors. Chromium supplementation can be particularly helpful for older adults who feel like they're always hungry or who get energy crashes after eating. When used consistently with meals, it promotes stable energy and fewer highs and lows in blood sugar, making it easier to stick with healthy habits. Coenzyme Q10, CoQ10, is vital for mitochondrial energy production, and levels plummet with age. Seniors using statins, which is very common in the United States healthcare system, are often depleted in CoQ10. Without it, the body's ability to burn fat through cellular respiration is severely reduced. Supplementing with 100 to 200 millimolars of CoQ10 daily can increase energy levels, support cardiovascular health, and improve metabolic rate. Many seniors report feeling more energetic and motivated to move after taking CoQ10 regularly for several weeks. Fatigue often leads to inactivity, and inactivity is a direct contributor to weight gain in the elderly population. L-carnitine is one of the most researched supplements when it comes to fat metabolism, especially in seniors struggling with low energy and obesity. This amino acid derivative is responsible for transporting fatty acids into the mitochondria, where they are burned for energy. In older adults, L-carnitine levels naturally decline, which reduces the ability to burn fat efficiently. Clinical studies in the United States have shown that supplementation with L-carnitine improved body composition, decreased fatigue, and increased muscle mass in seniors with sarcopenic obesity, a condition where fat increases while muscle mass shrinks. It's especially useful in older adults who are sedentary or recovering from illness and need to regain energy for physical activity. Many older individuals have shared how they were able to start walking again daily after weeks of severe inactivity, thanks to the renewed energy they experienced on this supplement. Resveratrol, found naturally in red grapes and red wine, has become one of the top longevity-related compounds under study across universities in the United States and the United Kingdom. This compound activates the SIRT1 gene, which mimics calorie restriction and improves mitochondrial function. It also boosts insulin sensitivity and reduces inflammation in fat tissues. For obese seniors, this is a powerful metabolic trigger because excess weight in the elderly is not just a matter of eating too much. It's about the breakdown of the cellular mechanisms that keep fat storage in balance. In one U.S. trial, older adults with metabolic syndrome who took resveratrol daily showed better glucose tolerance, less abdominal fat, and improved liver function. Seniors from Australia and Canada who have used resveratrol have also reported reduced joint stiffness, clearer skin, and increased stamina, all side benefits that keep them more active and mobile, which in turn supports further weight loss. Turmeric, with bioperine or curcumin supplements, are often taken for joint pain, but they also have potent anti-obesity effects. Chronic low-grade inflammation is one of the root causes of obesity in older adults. When cytokines like TNF-alpha and IL-6 stay elevated due to age, poor diet, or chronic illness, the body stores more fat, especially in the abdominal region. Curcumin lowers these inflammatory markers and has been shown in several studies from the United States to decrease BMI, waist circumference, and leptin resistance. However, turmeric on its own is poorly absorbed, which is why it must be paired with bioperine, a black pepper extract that enhances absorption by over 2,000%. Many seniors using turmeric with bioperine notice not only better weight control, but also reduced pain, making it easier to stay active and commit to walking, stretching, or light strength training. This dual benefit makes it one of the most effective supplements for elderly obesity prevention. Ashwagandha, an adaptogen used traditionally in Ayurvedic medicine, has shown surprising weight-related benefits in stressed or cortisol-dominant seniors. High cortisol levels contribute to weight gain, especially around the belly, and also lead to poor sleep, sugar cravings, and muscle breakdown. Ashwagandha helps modulate the stress response by regulating the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, which becomes dysregulated with age. In studies conducted across Canada and the United States, seniors who took ashwagandha twice daily reported better sleep quality, lower anxiety, and a noticeable reduction in abdominal fat. Seniors dealing with emotional eating or stress-related snacking have found this supplement helpful for curbing their cravings and reducing the mental fatigue that often leads to overeating. Inositol, particularly in the form of myo-inositol or dichiroinositol, is gaining recognition in the senior health community due to its ability to regulate insulin and improve metabolic function. Originally studied in women with PCOS, it's now being tested in obese older adults, especially those with type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance. Myo-inositol improves glucose uptake into cells, reduces insulin spikes, and even helps reduce triglycerides and LDL cholesterol. Seniors in the United States who struggle with blood sugar crashes or who take insulin-sensitizing drugs have started using inositol to reduce their medication needs and manage hunger more effectively. It's often described as helping to flatten the blood sugar curve after meals, which directly impacts fat storage and weight gain. Alpha-lipoic acid, ALA, is another supplement that supports metabolic health and fat loss in seniors. It's a powerful antioxidant that improves insulin sensitivity, reduces oxidative stress, and protects the mitochondria. What makes ALA unique is that it works in both fat and water-soluble environments, giving it broad protective powers. Seniors who take ALA often notice improvements in nerve function, especially those with diabetic neuropathy, but also report reduced appetite and better energy. In clinical trials, ALA supplementation led to modest but meaningful weight loss, especially around the midsection. It also has the ability to regenerate other antioxidants like vitamin C and glutathione, making it a valuable addition to a comprehensive anti-obesity supplement protocol for the elderly. Zinc, though a basic mineral, plays a powerful role in appetite regulation, insulin function, and immune health. Seniors in the United States are often deficient in zinc due to medications like proton pump inhibitors and poor dietary intake. Low zinc levels are associated with increased hunger, reduced leptin sensitivity, and poor thyroid function. When zinc levels are restored through supplementation, many seniors report fewer sugar cravings, improved taste perception, and increased metabolic rate. Studies show that adequate zinc intake is also linked with a lower risk of sarcopenic obesity, a dangerous condition where older adults lose muscle and gain fat simultaneously. The use of zinc supplements in the United Kingdom and Canada has increased in recent years among senior populations focused on healthy aging. Garcinia cambogia, often marketed for weight loss, contains hydroxycitric acid, HCA, which inhibits an enzyme called ATP citrate lyase. This enzyme plays a role in converting excess carbohydrates into fat. While Garcinia cambogia had its peak trend several years ago in the United States, newer formulations and clinical trials suggest it can be particularly effective in seniors who struggle with emotional or boredom-related eating. It also increases serotonin availability in the brain, which can support mood balance in older adults dealing with depression or loneliness, factors that often fuel obesity. Seniors who have reported success with Garcinia often emphasize not just weight loss, but also feeling more satisfied after meals and experiencing less desire to snack late at night. White kidney bean extract is another supplement that targets carbohydrate absorption directly. It works by inhibiting alpha amylase, an enzyme responsible for breaking down starches in the digestive tract. For older adults who love bread, pasta, or rice but are trying to control their weight, this supplement allows them to enjoy these foods with less blood sugar impact. Clinical studies in both the United States and Australia have shown modest reductions in weight and waist size in participants using this extract before carb-heavy meals. Seniors often combine this supplement with portion control or low glycemic meal planning to help regulate appetite and insulin spikes. MCT oil, or medium-chain triglycerides, offers a fast-acting energy source that can be used for fuel instead of being stored as fat. MCTs are metabolized differently than long-chain fats. They go straight to the liver and are used for energy or ketone production. In older adults, this is particularly helpful for maintaining brain function, increasing satiety, and improving metabolic flexibility. Seniors in the United States experimenting with low-carb or ketogenic approaches often use MCT oil in their morning coffee or smoothies. Many have reported feeling fuller for longer, reduced cravings, and more mental clarity